good afternoon everybody, or good evening, depends where you're from. Whole different vibe today. Lovers of old time Jamaican music may not approve. Right, what I'm doing today is, and I'm doing this specifically for my Facebook 90s reggae group, and it seems, and there's probably hundreds more, but I've found 7 little gems. I bought these in the 90s. I bought reggae throughout the 90s and the 80s, and I think it's a bit of an overlooked decade, a little bit like Rocksteady was overlooked between reggae and ska going back. And so that's why I'm doing this. None of these are on YouTube, which is the rationale behind it. As I say, there are lots more, I'm sure, but these are the 7 I've chosen which are not on YouTube, so you can't access them unless you actually got them at the time. They're not available on Amazon, iPlayer, anything. They might be, but I've had a quick check and I can't find the bloody things. So what you've just been listening to is Feel the Vibes by Dean Fraser and Danny Dennis. That's a Bobby Digital production, so it probably came out on his own Digital B label, I'm guessing. It was certainly downloaded by me onto a CD at the time, so I would guess it was. So the next track is by Leroy Sybil. Now he was like the Heptones main man going way back, and they recorded some beautiful songs. Oh, they were the kings of reggae rocksteady. They even did a couple of 3 ska tunes, but ska wasn't their forte. Wasn't their strength. So I reckon when Leroy Sybils went into Digital Bobby's studio to record this, he had the old time Heptones tune in mind and tried to replicate it, and I think he does a brilliant job.
No one can take you back. I can't take you back. No, no, no. Now early this morning, at the break of day, oh, I heard you knocking, and I heard you say you want me to forgive you, that I should take you back, but I don't know about that. I don't know about that. No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You said that you were lonely, that you were a fool. Now that I'm the only man to keep you cool, and now that you are here, girl, you want me to take you back, but I don't know about that. I don't know about that. No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You had your chance, girl, and you did me wrong. And we tried to make it, but couldn't get along. And now that you're fading out there, you wanna come on back, but I don't know about that. I don't know about that. No, I don't know about that. I don't know. take you back. No, 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 I can't take you back. No, 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 can't take you back. Now even if I try, can't take you back. No, 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 no. Early this morning, at the break of day, now I heard you knocking, and I heard you say, you want me to forgive you, and I should take you back, but I don't know about that. I don't know about that. No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You said that you were lonely, that you were a fool. Now you know that I'm the
Another beautiful sunny day.
meant to keep you cool. And now that you are here, girl, you want me to take you back, but I don't know about that. 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 I can't take you back. No, no, no.
Leroy Sybils. Now this is a real mystery. Credited to Jamali. He recorded some beautiful songs and still does, I think.
Only love can make you stand tall. Only love can make you walk and not fall. Only love can make you feel like a real man. Only love can set you free as a woman. Only love, 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 love. Only love, 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 love. Only love can make you love without condition. Only love can get a true premonition. Only love can help you across the reach. Only love can turn back your enemies. Only love, 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 love. Only love, 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 love. Only love, love.
singer called Jamali. He did an awful lot on Penthouse, which was excellent stuff. But that's a mystery. Now, is it Jamali? Is it a typo? Because I downloaded that onto a CD when I got it and before I sold it. And I've included it on a CD called One Word Reggae. I don't know why. There's a song on it, I think, by Tony Rebel. I think One Word, I'm not sure. And I've got the CD up here. And all I wanted to do initially was to find out what label it and who the producer was. And then I realised it's not on YouTube, it's not for sale anywhere, it's not on Discogs and all this stuff, and you know, you blow your brains out with all that, and I try to avoid it. I don't want all that cluttering up my brain. So if any of you have got any clues as to that song, it was recorded in the 1990s, I suspect possibly the late 1990s. I've credited Jamali, it sounds like Jamali. I don't have a label, I don't have a producer, but I know it's a great song. And here's a Studio One tune. John T. Eventually.
Destruction, oppression is on the land. Oh, my people, can't you understand? Perilous time is a tale. We got to live in our Father's command. For if we don't, He will cut you off. 'Cause He's deeper than the deepest sea. Higher than the highest mountain. Behold, I see by the still waters. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, just I fear no evil. Oh no, I fear no evil. Oh no, no more fasting and fighting. We got to make a change. Ah yes. Oh, do you know I'm willing? I got to get my life arranged. 'Cause I'm deeper than the deepest sea, yes. And higher than the highest mountain. All I see by the still waters. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. Oh no, I fear no evil. Ooh, I fear no.
Life is good.
All I see are the still waters. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. Oh no, I fear no evil. No, 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 I fear no evil. No.
That's John T on Studio One. It's called I Fear No Evil, and not on YouTube, no nothing, other than I really like it. I wonder who else bought that. This is Anthony Malvo.
All fruits ripe. It's reaping time again. Tell it to your enemy and tell it to your friend. Hey. All fruits ripe. Now me I go reap it. Me now go find a society and lick it. Hey. All fruits ripe. Now me I go reap it. Me now go find a society and lick it. Give and take is the name of the game. Don't want my name to go down in shame. What a man sow, that's what he reap. All the things out the road well steep. You have to be on the alert, you cannot sleep. Still people sleeping on cold concrete. All fruits ripe, don't know me I go reap it. Me now go find a society and lick it. Hey. All fruits ripe, don't know me I go reap it. Me now go find a society and lick it. No, a long time me a plant, a time me fi reap. Can't raise cow and won't reap sheep. No man is an island, no man stands alone. I'm like a king sit up on my show. All fruits ripe, now me I go reap it. Me now go find a society and lick it. No, all fruits ripe, now me I go reap it. Me now go find a society and lick it. Hey. Many are called and chosen a few. Open the gate, come me I come true. They have to drink milk, me now come cow. Unto society, me nearly now bow. All fruits ripe, now me I go reap it. No, me now go find a society and lick it. No, all fruits ripe, now me I go reap it. Hey, me now go find a society and lick it. Hey, it's reaping time again. Tell it to your enemy and tell it to your friend. It's reaping time again. Anthony Malvo said in there again. All fruits ripe, now me I go reap it. Me now go find a society and lick it. No, all fruits ripe, now me I go reap it. Me now go find a society and lick it. No,
Too much spicy
give and
food.
take is the name of the game. Don't want my name to go down in shame. What a man sow, that's what he reap. Things out the road, it really gets deep. Have to be on the alert, you cannot sleep. Though some people sleep on cold concrete. All fruits ripe, now me I go reap it. Me now go find a
That's Anthony Malvo. I think that came out on a label called How You Say That. But somebody hopefully might correct me. And that was big at the time. It sold a lot. I can't find any trace of it. Really strange. And if any of this is my fault or all of it, for Christ's sake, tell me somebody. I'd just like to know. Now this next one, curiouser and curiouser. This was from a CD, an album called Culture Time UK. And it's Bushman's, like the third take of his Fire Upon the Weak Heart, Fire Upon the Dead Arse, and this is called Big Talk, and it's like the carry on from that theme of those other two songs, which are all over the place. Everyone loves them. Well, yeah, I do, and a lot of other people, I'm sure. So this is Big Talk, Bushman, off a CD called Culture Time UK. A bit of ragga.
Burn them out, tell them. Fire burn a weak God, Babylon and the free time coulda never get me down. Do they try to use me? I have used me. I leave them with a frown. The world goes far so long on the plantation, and me never get paid. About this dollar away, how many lives you say? Now you're right to slap you in your face. You and your crew can go to hell, but we know under your colonial spell, and for that that you compel. Hey, victimized, and it will get you paranoid. Born again, fire burn a weak and bad and every that could never get me down. I know they try to use me and abuse me. I leave them with a frown. We burn a fire burn a weak and bad and every that could never get me down. I know they try to use me and abuse me. I leave them with a frown. Bobby Ram, you know she said that you run. You and your biologic invention can't get me down, won't get me down, never get me down again. I see you making friends with all the Confederate them, but I know that the fire burn again. Fire burn up the guns and every time could never get me down. I know they try to use me and abuse me. I leave them with a frown. We burn a fire burn a week and every time could never get me down. Though they try to use me and abuse me, I leave them with a frown. The world goes by so long and the plantation, and me never get paid. The gold you stole away, how many like you say? Now you want to slap you in your face. Hey, you and your crew can go to hell. We know under your colonial spell, and it's for that chin that you compel. Hey, and all those books you stole away, and all those kids you let astray. But wait on your judgment day. Fire burn, and we got Babylon and the sweet that could never get me down. I know they try to use me and abuse me.
Bushman. Big talk. Clues, anyone? Tell me where that should be and why it's not on YouTube and Culture Time UK CD, no sign of it. It's a mystery. I suppose it would be only fair to play the two that I mentioned by him, which are very accessible. Fire Upon the Weak Heart. Only a bit of it though,
Lord have mercy.
just to give you an idea of the man's skills.
We burn a fire upon a week and Babylon and every talk could never get me down. And though they try to use me and abuse me, I leave them with the frown. We burn a fire upon a week and Babylon and every talk could never get me down. And though they try to use me and abuse me, I leave them with the frown. The work goes for so long on them plantation, and me never get paid. How gold they stole away, how many life them slay. Now them works just slap them in them face. Fire, yes, you want them crew can go to well. Cause after we never know you could only and spend, and all those fans that you compel. Hey, and all those books you stole away.
There's some serious lyrics in this one, I tell you.
Listen
and learn.
Babylon, me burn a fire upon a week and Babylon and every talk could never get me down. And though they try to use me and abuse me, I leave them with the frown. Me burn a fire upon a week and Babylon. Oh, no, I know it's not your business, I don't want anything saying that.
Fire Upon the Dead Ass.
I will see some greens and some altars to one thing.
He's in the kitchen.
Man, I won't fire upon a leaders. Don't know it for nine, don't know it faders. Man, I move like tailpipe on waivers. Don't get to run together. See it. Man, I won't fire upon a leaders. No mutton, no cold, no pig, no trotters. Man, I move like tailpipe on waivers. Just be wise. Ice cream and goblin on me fast. Hey, I strictly that. Deny a man a yacht. Get me fire stick on me sound. Cause the man a burn a fire pan a meat and a bone. Well, I hold all bone soca. We go against Toki and Dunga King Boga. We try to yard you little fast food lover. Vegetable you feel up to me you party a see my cause. Man a burn fire pan a deaders. Nothing with full nah, nothing with feathers. Man a move like tailpipe and waivers. So we don't get to know what together. Sing out, Rasta man a burn fire pan a deaders. No fish nah, no beef nah, no mutton nah. I no chatter. Man, I move like tailpipe and wavers. So we get right together. So as an answer me, man, I feel it clean. Don't wanna beef no mountain and no sand. The island do want me split me.
That's the Mighty Bushman. Well, thank you for indulging me. Just one more to play, which I did play on its own, and it was a joke. But now it can be in context with this one. It's a guy called Turbulence. This is on Exterminator, and it's called I'll Find My Way. Killer. Sun shining, music to listen to. Please have a lovely, lovely weekend, everybody. Stay safe, stay at home, don't risk it, don't bring it home to your loved ones. Clear this up for me, Gaffer Blue? Surely.
And there is no use crying, and there is no use giving up. Leave up, my friend, leave it up. And the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. I tell you this.
That's Turbulence, and I bought that as an Exterminator 7" 45, I'm sure, and I put it on a CD, downloaded it for the future when I sold the collection. It's just nowhere to be seen, nobody can buy it, nobody can hear it. Well, you can now. So thanks for indulging me in this little palaver. Bye bye everybody, and I think we'll probably be back to normal in a day or two with some Rocksteady, but I am under a bit of pressure to play some Tamla Motown and also some stuff that I used to play when I first started DJing in Bognor. Johnny Gaffney's putting the pressure on me. Cheers.